Look, all I'm saying is that Sonic the Hedgehog is a bigot. You can't call them special stages. They're differently abled stages. All right, so, hello, Ace. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Ah, my phone's making noise. Stop making noise. There we go. What are you doing here, Ace? I didn't ask you to come here. So, back on Rayman, I have... Where was I? That's where I was. So, last time, I defeated Reflux, the leader of the Canard. I've also got my mic fixed, hopefully, so that the everything sounds a lot better, because I realized how quiet it was the last time.
Wow, I wonder what kind of power the Tetris gave.
Where is? Oh. Okay, well that's where it'll come from. So we got this power, so we can now turn, son of Rayman, you have to buy my ass to leave. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Because I fucking love Rayman as well. So it has been a hot minute since I actually, like, fully played Rayman 3. But, like, obviously, this is, like, the third stream I've been playing, and I'm fucking loving it. I already know the next game I'm gonna do. Glowbox, get the fuck out of my way, please. I want to get all these points. Fuck yeah, we got all the points. That's so good. 100% score. Fucking easy game. Easy game for babies. That's what this is. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't read what those are on my screen, but you know what? Fuck it. A bunch of emojis to you too, Ice. So yeah, we're just leaving the, we are just now leaving the, Desert of the Canary. Oh, fuck off, you be prick. Fucking hate this mage guy. Right, you can fuck off and all. Fuck off. Prick. Right. Fuck that already. Right, he'll be fine.
My hoodlums are not far. They'll split you open and see what color you are on the inside.
I don't remember every secret in this game, but God, I remember a good number of them. I missed some teensies, I'm pretty sure. Because what do you mean I've only collected 9 out of 12? Oh, no, these pricks. I hate the flying guys in this game, man. But I already know the next game I'm going to play after this. I was thinking about doing Rayman Rush, which is like the racing game. But I don't know why I'm in a great mood to play Digimon. So I'm probably going to just play Digimon World, because that's also just a fun game that I loved when I was a kid. Even though, like, I was never a big Digimon fan, even though I love the card game. Great, so we got a thing. Oh, you, come here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll get you in a wee second, mate. Yeah, I think with Defo's Miss too. The fact that you have an anteater is already cool enough. So, Ice, are you looking forward to the remake of Legends? Because I am. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe I haven't missed any of the teensies. I thought that would have been the end of the level. I just realized I had the wrong ear off. Did he? How could you not know that? Oh yeah, there's like a remake coming, and they're like doing whole like cutscenes and shit. So essentially it's gonna be the same game, updated graphics, but like updated cutscenes and shit too. So like they're giving Rayman a voice again. I don't know what kind of voice they're gonna give him like fully, because obviously we've only got like the one trailer. Fuck you sideways. I mean, I have a wife. But yeah, no, there's like it's a big deal, because like Ubisoft do not like Rayman anymore. Like the oh, for fuck off. Behind them, I mean, to be fair, I'm not exactly in a great position either. I'm just like focusing on my own shit when it comes to games, mostly platinuming stuff on the PlayStation, while I can anyway. What game are you waiting for? What game is it? Because I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm waiting for? I don't think there's anything I'm waiting for. Beyond Good and Evil 2. I mean, never gonna happen. Right, into the fire, you know. Right, first of all, give me that. Into the fire. Go, go, go. Still in development? Yeah, it's never gonna happen, I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I respect that, like, listen, I respect that you're hopeful, but at the same time, we have to be a realist. It's probably never happening. I'd like it to happen. Right, so there's a gem up now. And my question is how do I get up there? I have no idea. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I also understand and I agree. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even think about that. But like, it's possible. I'm not gonna sit and say that it's not possible. I just think it's very unlikely. I want it to happen, though. Right? Like, I want to make that clear. I want it to happen. I want to make Beyond Good and Evil. But like, I'm very doubtful. Just because, like, let's be so for real, the way the games industry is going is not a pretty one. Oh boy. The fact that I remember seeing a thing. Apparently, Xbox are like, there was some sort of chat about them doing a version of the Xbox without a disc drive, and I'm like, you're talking about this possibly being a thing when there's all the backlash with what's it called, the fucking with Sony. Like y'all are just, because let's be real, like the reason that PlayStation won the was it, is that 7th or 8th, or is it no I think it's 8th. The reason that they won that generation is because when Microsoft said something about like, oh, we're gonna get rid of we're gonna have always on, we're gonna get rid of pre-owned games, Sony just went, yeah, we're not gonna do that, and then they fucking just won instantly. And it's like, of all the time, like, you could have just said, oh, we're gonna do this. They want to, let's be honest, earlier. What I think the best thing to just do is just sail the 7 seas and just go forward that way, because it's the only way that cunts are gonna listen. I did not mean to skip the cutscene, by the way. I just went purely on instinct. Oops.
Like they're going to invoke the Leptis and gain unimaginable powers, dude. Ah, this door leads to a shortcut that will allow you to catch up with them. Now hurry.
I'm pretty sure what we just witnessed was a hate crime. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure this is there's an achievement related to this, because I'm still on retro achievements, like going for it. Is it the longest shortcut or was it something else? No, it was the Hoodlum headquarters. I immediately remember as soon as I got retro achievements up, it was Hoodlum headquarters. So don't need to worry about anything until we get to there. I can't remember what the achievement itself is, and then I can easily just like take a look. So.
Oh, cool, but if they want us to hurry, they could at least give us a hand. I mean,
The
come
door will open for
on.
he who collects the crowns. I remember this bit being a pain in the dick when I was a kid. Have you played My brother in Christ, I have platinumed basically every Soulsborne you can think of. Like, I'm just gonna be so for real, Chief. Like, that's like asking if the Pope's a Catholic. You're just like, oh wow, hey, the only character trait you have. By the way, I don't know why when I was younger, I always thought like this floor was just wet and it was like ice because of how shiny it is. What if they bring it to PC? Never gonna happen. Sony are just cucks. Let's be so for real. the only good Bloodborne news that we're gonna get for a while is that Jacksepticeye is doing a movie. One can dream. I mean, dream on, but like, don't be upset because they don't happen, you know? Because like, as much as I want Bloodborne 2, as much as I want a PC port of Bloodborne, because oh my god, can you imagine the mods people will do for that fucking thing? As much as I want it, I have to also just be realistic and be like, hey, like, some of this is not just not gonna happen. Alright. There's an Elden Ring mod that's pretty close. I didn't know about the Elden Ring mod. I might look into that, because that sounds like it'll be fire. I know that the current best like Soulsborne mod that I've played was Archthrone, the mad Dark Souls 3 mod that basically turns it into a conglomerate of Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring. Sweet, please do.
This looks like a magic door. If I find the right formula, it might open.
Wait, that wasn't all the crowns. How the fuck have I missed crowns? Do I have to go higher? Can you take me higher? Ah! How the fuck have I done that? I went downwards. If you want, genuinely, if you want like a great fucking like Soulsborne experience, I would recommend trying Archthrones. The mods I would advise to stay away from, not because like there's anything wrong with them like fundamentally, but like try to stay away from the what are they? It's like the mad mods where it's like, oh, we made Dark Souls harder. Like, because a lot of those, in the nicest way possible, they're kind of awful. Right? Because, like, there's one where it's like, yeah, so, a prime example. One mod design thing that so many people do that pisses me off, right? Is they just completely kill the soul economy, right? Or, like, the blood echoes economy. Basically, whatever you want to, like, whatever fucking thingy you're going off of, they completely ruin the economy in it. And what I mean by that is, like, so the first hollows that you fight in Dark Souls give you, like, hee-haw in terms of souls. I'm missing a crown somewhere. Where am I missing a crown? Where can I be missing a crown for? One there. There's a button door there. So like, for example, in Dark Souls 1, the very first like hollows that you get, like before you even fucking meet the Asylum Demon, they give you like 20 souls or something, right? You're not gonna level up with those. You're not supposed to. I'm fine with that. I can vibe with that. I can get that. I'm accepting that. But like, by the end of the game, you can just grind regular enemies for souls, right? There is a...
Hocus pocus?
Oh, I had to collect that crown. That's annoying. I've played Souls mods where it's like that 20, like the, oh, you got 24 souls for like killing an enemy. There's like mid-game enemies that are giving that. And I'm just sitting there like, right, I kind of feel like I'm just not even progressing, really. Because anytime I do anything, I'm always like just barely creeping forward. 0.5. Oh my god. That's probably the worst I've gotten yet. The worst percentage I've gotten. Damn.
What? We're not there yet? Is this what those doctors call a shortcut? Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good thing
Globox.
I know how to open the door now.
Oh yeah, Ice. Fun fact. You know in Kanto, the movie Encanto. This is.
I'm trying to concentrate. Hocus pocus. Rayman, go play somewhere else. I'm trying to concentrate.
Okay. Yeah, Globox is voiced by Bruno from Encanto, which just fucked me up like on the first session I did of this game, because I was just sitting there staring. And I'm like, I cannot fathom that. Also, hated this room when I was a kid because I don't like that. I hate the concept of infinity, which it just gives me the fear. Fuck's sake. I also don't like this camera. Like, yeah, by like end game, there was a boss that I killed in one of the mods, and it gave me like 2,000 souls, and I'm just sitting there looking. I'm just like, right, this is not how you do difficulty by just going, hey, you get no XP, right? And it's one of the reasons why like I don't like to play a lot of different RPGs on harder difficulty settings, because it's like instead of having to think about things like smart or anything like that, or like having to pre-plan, you're basically just choking me out of like levels and going, hey, the game's harder now. I'm like, right, well, why wouldn't I just say, hey, I won't level up, or if I do, I have to level certain stats, and call that a difficulty spike. Top 3s is in the surge. So my top 3, and I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna sit there and think I'm a fucking freak. Fuck. For me, number 1, Sekiro. Number 2, Dark Souls 1. Number 3, Dark Souls 2. Yes, that is incredibly biased, because I got... Relatable? Yeah. So, I played Dark Souls 1, like, a little bit later into its life cycle. And what I mean by that is that I played Demon Souls first, but, like, Dark Souls was already out by the time I played Demon Souls, because it was like a $5 from GameStation, which is a dead game store here in the UK. So it was like a $5, and, you know, I was like poor, so it was like, okay, well, I only have thingy, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll buy this, thinking that it's basically just going to be Skyrim. It was not Skyrim. I learned that the hard way, but I was super into it. And then I got, PewDiePie played Dark Souls, I think it was. I think it was him. Somebody did a, pardon me, like a Dark Souls video. And that made me go, oh, hey, this is like that game that I like on my PlayStation. I'm going to get this. And I got that. And fucking loved it, because Dark Souls is now infamously one of the best video games ever. I say infamously, it's like well fucking known that it is like one of the greatest games ever. But what ended up happening, like, is that when I got into it, everybody already knows all this shit about Dark Souls 1. And then Dark Souls 2 comes out, and I got that early. Yeah, I've played Demon Souls, but not Secret yet. You don't want it, but the parry thing is it's not yours. I mean, I thought that as well, but like, I was also getting super into Neo as well. Do you know what it was that got me into Sekiro? Like, really made me go Sekiro fucks was Neo, because I played that, and when I played that, I specifically was just like, I'm gonna make a parry build. Neo is so fucking good. I haven't played the third one, but Neo is so fucking good, right? Still don't know what. I still can't remember what I'm gonna do with those little things. Oh, hello, little friend. I hear you, froggy friend. But yeah, so I ended up playing Neo just purely parrying. 15%. Oh dear. I am so not doing well on score percentages.
Gosh, this shortcut ain't so short. Looks like another job for me.
Aye, where you go, Glowbox? I was just having so much fun with this parry build that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go give Sekiro another chance. And then I was like, partway through Sekiro, I'm like, yo, wait, hold on. This game fucks. So, funny enough, it was Neo that made me fuck with Sekiro. Which is a great sentence. Genuinely, I do think if you like Neo, I'd give Sekiro another chance. Of all the ones I platinumed, the one that I genuinely enjoyed the least, Code Vein. Which I actually just done not too long ago. Okay, I hit that. What does that do? Got like the anime style to it. It's mostly just like, clearly this game is not built for bosses, right? Straight up, it is not a game built around the bosses. And my wife can attest, because I think she might be watching the stream. By the end, I was like, straight up conniptions. Especially because, there's these, wife's just confirming, like, yeah, I was fucking crashing out a belter. And do you know what it is? It's mostly down to the fucking AI. It's your AI companion. Oh my god, right? Everybody loves to shit on Resident Evil 5 for the AI companion being awful, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no stress doing Resident Evil 5. I platinumed Resident Evil 5, and it was fucking easy. Honestly, the hardest bit of Resident Evil 5 was just getting all the treasures. Because if you miss one, it's like, right, for fuck's sake, I need to go back and play this. And then you also have to play the game in full twice, technically. Because you do need all the treasures, you need all the guns, you need to upgrade all the guns. So, like, you might need to farm for, like, money or whatever. That's all doable. It's just the fact that it's like, right, okay, I gotta play the game, like, in full, like, 3 or 4 times, which is just annoying. And, like, I could stomach that. There were moments in Code Vein where, like, my, because the build I ended up landing on relied on a character called Jack, because of course I did. And again, my wife can verify this. I was screaming at this character, going like, "You make me disgusted to have the name," and it was just so unfun. Like, oh my god, there was times where like the boss that I'd be fighting wouldn't be attacking him, and he'd just be spamming dodge for like good 30 seconds, and I'm sitting struggling trying to like heal, and my AI companions over in the corner, not fighting the play without the companion, it's without the companion. I just wasn't enjoying it because it's very clearly designed with a companion, so they just love throwing ganks at you to the point where it's just like, cool, I've got like 6 enemies right in front of me that are all gonna aggro at the same time, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. But like, of all the ones I've done, that's one I regret the most. Righty, so I still don't know what these are for. What's the red things for?
You're too late. Reflux und Entrée are already here. They succeed in evoking the lab test. The whole world will get up in smoke, dude. You take this boat and go after them.
Jesus Christ, how are you meant to get more points? Man, I don't know how you're meant to get more points. So, this is one of the most iconic bits in the game for me that I just remember. I've seen Heavy at times, but in the end, it was definitely not on the list of games of I will never play that shit. Oh no, I am done with Code Vein. I'm gonna do the second one because I am a basic bitch. I like what I like, and what I like is Souls. Right, like I love Souls. Because I love Souls, I will end up doing Code Vein 2 eventually. But right now it is not something I'm going for. In fact, the current game played AI Limit. AI Limit, not one I'm familiar with. It's not one I'm familiar with. Ah, shit, I need to go to this one.
Oh no, I think I just hit a fish.
So wait, why is there a... Why is this here? Get the... Well, it clearly just fucking doesn't help, actually, because... Fucking, yeah. Because, like, the claw just got stuck, so that's great. So, I can't do that one. But AI Limit. Why does that sound familiar? Hold on. Okay, I just asked my wife. The game that I'm thinking of is not that. It's called AI The Solemn Files, which is like a thing that she's played, and that's why I was like, oh, AI, I know that as a game. No, but if it's a Souls-like, I mean, I'll probably check it. I mean, I'm a sucker for Souls-likes. But I think that's also a blessing and a curse, because it's like, I know what good Souls-likes look like now. Because I've played so many, it's like, I can, because I can, when I've played them, I'm like, okay, I know what to look for and what to avoid. And, Code Vein's one that I'm going to avoid in the future, I think. It's a shame because, like, so, there was this, mad, like, dating sim that, like, had this super in-depth character creator, and people were, like, making fucking Gundams and shit, and almost in a way, Code Vein feels like it could do that very easily, where it's like, because it's got such a good in-depth character creator, you can do it all sorts. Sort of like Neo, right? Sort of like Neo 2. Neo 2 has an amazing in-engine character, like a character builder. And because of that, you can make such great characters. By the way, so, iconic song, this one. That's about to play. 88%, I'll take that. Let's see. The reason I played Neo 2 is because I like Neo. Neo's is fucking great. I started off... You had a big struggle with Neo 1? Oh, I fucking love Neo 1. Neo 1 was like the shit. Like, I had to proper turn around on Neo 2 as well. Because, like, I played Neo 1 and I'm like, oh, that was great. And then I played Neo 2 and it's like, oh yeah, we're taking out a bunch of the elements. We're taking out a bunch of the elements. We're taking out a bunch of the characters. You're not playing as a character. You're playing as a new character. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, mate. And then I played it. I'm like, yo, this actually kind of fucking kicks ass. I just had to stop being a little bitch. Not in like terms of, oh, it's hard, I'm being a little bitch, and more of a, I want William. William's great, but like, yeah, after playing it, I'm like, yo, this is actually kind of fucking so much better. I will say, I am kind of mad that they took out my, my earth element, because being a big fucking bruisey bulker that I am, I love, like, if I can, I'm going earth, right? Like, I'm going earth, I'm going rock, I'm going ground, I'm going steel. Like, until fairy type came in Pokemon, my favorite type was steel type Pokemon. I love, always love the idea of, like, earth manipulation and shit. Toph is, like, my favorite character in Avatar. It's like, there's so much shit where it's like, yeah, I am absolutely, like, an earth fan. So it's like, right, cool. Sorry, a friend of mine messaged me about something I'm doing tomorrow. I think I've mentioned this before, Ice, but have I told you that I judge competitive Beyblade? So we're tournament hosting, right? Yep, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. We are doing a thing with Hasbro. We're working with Hasbro on it. They wanted the event circuit, so we're doing that with them. So we're doing that. I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm starting that off. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so like it's gonna be a piece of piss, but like there's a few rules that are gonna be different that I'm just not looking forward to. Like for example, so you know, if you've watched Beyblade before, you might be like, oh, you go 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And this one, you don't actually go let it rip. You say 3, 2, 1, go shoot, because it's something to do with the syllables. Because in Japanese they say 3, 2, 1, go shoot as well because of the syllables, the amount of syllables it is. So it's like cool. That's how we've been doing it for fucking ever, for years now. Like it's been going on like 2 years. And it's so funny because now we have to go to the OG series, which is like the 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And I can see that being an issue because we've had people playing for so long doing 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and it's going to cause issues. That's not even taking into account things like the parts, because there's Japanese parts from the company Takara told me. They're the company that actually make Beyblade. And then there's the Western version which is through Hasbro. And functionally, they are the exact same, right? So you have a Beyblade, and it's you have the Beyblade. Let's pick one at random. My favorite one, Weiss Tiger, is called Weiss Tiger, right? For no reason other than localization shenanigans, Weiss Tiger, which is what it's called in Japan, is called Pearl Tiger in English. Does that matter? No, but apparently what does matter is that they don't want you using the Japanese one, they want you using the Western one only. And it's like, okay, any reason in particular? Nah. Other than because, like, it's Hasbro. You know, like, they can't, they're like, oh, well, we don't want to be using the Japanese ones because we're not Takara told me we want our company, right? And it's like, okay, cool. On paper, doesn't sound like too big of a deal, right? Okay, cool. The the best Beyblades competitively, they're available in the West and in Japan. Okay, cool. Are we like we just gonna be able to get access to those? Yeah, if you can find them, because not all of them are available in the UK. And it's like, the fuck you mean not all of them are available in the UK? It's like, yeah, some of them are country exclusives. I'm like, what do you mean they are country exclusives? And it's like, yeah, if you want, like, this specific Beyblade, the way you get this Beyblade, you can only get it if you go to, like, Spain. And it's like, why? It's like, oh, just cause. The fuck you mean just because? So it's created an issue of supply. And then on top of that, there's now a scalping issue in fucking Beyblade. Because if people want to win, they need to use the really good competitive Beyblades, which are already hard to get because, like, you know, they're Japanese only. And then when they come to the West, because we need them for these events, yeah, no, scalpers just fucking ruined it. And when Hasbro were asked if they had any plans to, like, help alleviate this issue, they were like, why the fuck would we? Because it's just toys. And it's like, so why are you trying to do a competitive circuit then? Huh? It is a hassle, man. Like, I've never seen a company be so scared of making money in my life, man. That there's tournaments for Beyblade, I run them all the time. It's fun. You know, there's a competitive circuit for everything if you, like, look into it, right? Like, I play competitive Sonic Riders. And I'm, like, actually kind of good at it. Like, this was aggravating to deal with. Because everyone's, like, messaging in, like, to me and the other judge. Being like, hey, what's the script with this? Like, what's the deal with all this? What's happening? And like, genuinely, we just have to sit and go, we don't know. which doesn't fill people with much confidence when the guys who are meant to be running, quote-unquote, the event don't actually have all the info because the company that we're running it for isn't giving us the information. It is a nightmare. And that's only taking into account these few little issues. Like, drama is a thing. Like, we've had drama, which is funny. We've had players like try and dox people. We've had players like threaten violence and stuff. And like, I kind of can't help but just sit and go, "Hey guys, has anyone ever told you that it's just spinning tops?" I have already went on like 5 different tangents, so I can't remember what I was talking about a minute ago. Okay, cool. I've got red fatigues. I've got the yellow fatigues. It's a nightmare for like genuinely, like the fact, like the only saving grace of any of it is that we've got this incredible community like built from it. But oh, competitive sleeping tournament win? No, that's a thing. Like, brother, you thinking I'm fucking with you? No, I'm pretty sure they do it in like, so they do it in Asia. I think it's like Japan, China, or Korea specifically, one of those 3. And that's like a thing that they do, where they have like cunt snapping. You saw it sometimes? Yeah. So it's like, you say this as a joke. No, this is a thing. They're doing it. Take part, brother. You ain't a good sleeper no more? Me neither. Insomnia's a bitch. By the way, fucking love the look of the teensies in this level. Can I hear another teensy? I can hear another teensy calling for help. But yeah, neither am I. Insomnia's a bitch. Please tell me that you dropped that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, please tell me you're just gonna drop me another blue one. You know what? Fuck Beyond Good and Evil 2. I want Rayman 4, and I want it to just basically just be Rayman Hoodlum Havoc again. I fucking love this game, man. It's so good. I'm just ass at it because I haven't played it in a long ass time. That's not how you do walls. 74%. That's good enough. It's not good enough. I only got 2 stars.
Help.
My phone is making noise. Uh-oh. I've gotten more. Oh my god, that is horrific. The guy that I run the Beyblades with managed to get some really good Beyblades for price stock. And he had to basically get it through a proxy site. And just seeing the price of the delivery makes me like cry. Not the price of the Beyblades, just the delivery. You fuck off. Get fucked. Right. We get more health now. Like $100 delivery. Oh, I wish it was only 100, big man. I wish it was only 100. I wish it was only 100. Oh no. He spent like nearly £300 on delivery. Which, I don't know what that translates to in thingy. Hey, Bubba, can you quickly do a check for me and see how much £300 is in dollars, so that Ace can understand the pain that we go through? Bro, for 300 I'ma rob someone a Beyblade, fuck you mean? It's mental. So I can't jump. 404. $404. That's how much it costs. Just for the delivery. Not for the Beyblades themselves, just for the delivery. This is what I'm talking about when it's like Hasbro are like, yo, we're not gonna sort it, and it's like, yeah, and this is what happens. That's what you spend on food and drinks per month, brother. That's my alcohol budget a day. I'm actually going out and getting fucking drunk again next week. The guy that I run the Beyblade with, he's got an engagement party. Like he got engaged, so he's got a party going on at the weekend. Yeah, gonna be heavily intoxicated. How about less drinking? Nah, brother, I'm Scottish. You want me to drink less? No chance. Unfortunately, I live in a country where it's like you either drink heavily or you do lots of narcotics. There is no in between. Like fucking yesterday, we had yesterday I was just messing about on the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, the PC, and I was like, yo, why the fuck is there so many sirens? I look outside, there's like 6. There's like 6 police vans outside. Someone in our building's holding his wife hostage with a machete. We fucking do it again. Okay, I immediately cannot remember why I have to do this again. People are crazy these days. Nah, it's just Scotland, mate. Oh wait, do I need to catch up to Glowbox? No? I don't have to catch up to Glowbox? So wait, what am I doing? Glowbox, why are we doing this? Oh, I have to go up there, I think.
Rayman, could you turn up the heat?
Oh, maybe I can get the green gem that I missed. Also, the music's fucking great in this game. Music means so much for a game. Oh, especially like this one. Like the opening cutscene for this game, like the what's it called? The attraction mode thing, like where it shows you like snippets of gameplay and cutscenes and shit. I was so gutted that that doesn't work well on the emulator, because like it's pre-rendered, and like Dolphin infamously has like issues with pre-rendered cutscenes and stuff. Anything pre-rendered and it struggles. Like I couldn't get the cutscene like for the start of the game. I just had to beat Glowbox. I was racing him. Right, never mind him. That's fine. It was giving me issues. I was like, damn, it's such a shame. Because the opening for Rayman 3 has Matter by Groove Armada. And it's such a good... First of all, it's a fucking stellar song. It's an absolute fucking banger of a song. It's a great cutscene. Now I've got hiccups. It's a great cutscene. Right. Hoodlum headquarters. This is where there's a trophy. I'm gonna keep calling them trophies. It's an achievement. Right. Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc. Missables. So, free the double cage teens in Hoodlum headquarters 2 using the heavy metal fist combat fatigue. So I need to do that. So right now it's fine. It's in the second part.
Someplace, I just know it. That little guy was starting to grow on me.
There's also a little Easter egg.
Good day. You are entering the headquarters of the Black Lanza. Exterior temperature -61 degrees. Interior temperature 98.6 degrees and rising.
Why is she talking to me like that though? You know what, Glowbox? Game knows game. Cause like, here, I would. With that voice, I would. Fuck!
Stay calm, miss. We're on our way. Gosh, this glue Rayman, get a move on.
But there's a little Easter egg in this level, I'm like fairly sure. I can't remember exactly where, but I know there is one, because I remember being shown by like one of my cousins. And I thought it was like super cool. I have a funny feeling I wasn't meant to get over here yet. Give me a minute, hold on. I don't think I was meant to do that yet. Hold on. Yeah, I wasn't meant to do that. Speaking of achievements, the search to this is supposed to be job is right leg. I think I missed that fucking or some shit. See, if that's why on when I played, I done it with Salt and Sanctuary, and I also did it for Code Vein, where it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna use I'm just gonna like upload my save and just do that. I also did that for oh, what else was it? There was another game where it does like where it's like, oh, replay the game to get this, and I'm like, absolutely fucking not. I'm just gonna like upload my save and just do it that way. Technically, so I say the last game that I platinumed was Code Vein. Technically, that's not true. I haven't platinumed it yet. But I'm in the middle of doing fucking like Lego 2K Drive, because that's like that's been taken off of the store recently. And it's like, okay, well, I haven't actually platinumed yet, but I am going to platinum it. I literally just need to drive for like 20 hours. And it's like, what? Like, no, I'm not doing that. We're not playing these games. So it's like, okay, well, I technically haven't planned that, but like, let's just be so for real. I literally just need to drive for like hours without stopping. Because there's because I've 100%ed the game. I've done the online achievements. I've done all the DLC. I say the DLC, it was like a free update where you get like an extra area and some extra races. I did all of it. I've 100%ed the game fully. I have not gotten the achievement where you drive 3,000 kilometers, or is it 3,000 miles? I have not done the achievement where you do, I have not done the achievement where you drive 6,000. Because that is a fucking scam. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just not worry about that right now. Right, so do I just need to do it this way, or is it because I've gotten too far it just stopped? Oh no, I can get him. Sweet. Watch that be the one that I needed to not fucking do like that. It does specifically say Hoodlum headquarters too. Big Jen.
Please present yourself. Welcome to...
Which is a shame because like that game actually fun as fuck.
Gaseous. Not much of a welcome, is it? Hey, no fair! He's protected by a sorcerer!
You are now entering the warehouse.
I fucking love the humor of this game. I love the humor of this game. Fuck off, that was really funny. Anyone who doesn't think that was funny needs to learn how to, needs to get a sense of humor, because that was brilliant. Oh. Fuck's sake, Rayman. Actually, you know what else I remember about this game now that I'm like thinking about the humor? There's these Rayman, there's these like videos for the, like to teach the Hoodlums, and it's like how to kill Rayman. And I just remember some of them being so like it's like crass humor, right? Like it's like daft slapstick crass humor. I just remember like one of them is that they just shove like a battery up a slug's butt. I also have a full 1.25 bottle of Pepsi Max, and fuck me, I love Pepsi Max. Well, he just appeared and disappeared, like, immediately. Okay, well, I know what I have to do for that. That's like a little guy. Where did you go? Did he disappear because I got close? No, he's right there. I was gonna say, because he, like, stopped rendering, and I was like, what the fuck? Again, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these red guys. I'll figure it out at some point. But yeah, you probably should have just reloaded because it would have been a lot easier, so I'm just gonna be straight up with you. Like, I get it, sometimes you just cannot be fucked, but like... I love points. Fuck! It's fine. Oh, I don't know if I told you this and you and Jut this yesterday. I tell you about a VTuber banned me from her chat yesterday. I told my wife about this, and she sides with the VTuber, and I'm just like, hey, no, I'm sorry, but I am in the right. Fuck.
Warning. A moth invasion has been detected in the ventilation system.
I was nowhere near that. Get to fuck, man. But yeah, a VTuber banned me from her chat. I sort of get it where it's like you're essentially like it's a character, right? Like it'd be like you're interacting with what is essentially a character, right? But like, so Rayman, why did you do that? I tried to put it down. I tried to put it down. And he's just like, nah, fuck off, don't want it. Right, yeah, so, I went into, there was a VTuber who was playing Rainbow Six Siege, right? And I never played it super competitively, but I did used to play, like, a lot of Rainbow Six Siege back in, like, 2018, right? And I know that, like, sometimes Rainbow Six Siege gameplay is boring as fuck, right? Like, you can genuinely sometimes just be sitting there holding an angle for the entire, like, for, like, most of a match and not even see anybody. So I'll hop into this. You can't play a character with a too big titty model? Alright, because people would watch that and fucking hilarious. I mean, like, I hate to be that person. It's literally no different than any other industry. It's no different than any other industry. Right? Like, sports, American football, one of the biggest things is the cheerleaders. And like a lot of different sports. There's entire industry based around sex. There are entire communities built around the sex industry. It's like that's just unfortunately a case of humanity, I'm afraid. But like, so I went into this person's chat and I was like, hey, listen, I'm not a big VTuber fan, but I was wondering if I could ask you a quick question on something, right? And essentially what I was going to, like, specifically about her overlay and stuff, right? Because the person who's streaming, she has the, like, her model, she has, like, the JPEGs or PNGs of her friends, like of her friends that are talking, so like when they talk their little avatar lights up. They've got like their chat on the side, so sort of like how obviously on my stream you can see in the bottom left, that's where the chat is, right? Oh, God, I fucking love Pepsi. 1 second. Pardon me, I just had to let off the most, like, heartiest Pepsi burp. So basically, I'm gonna stop playing while I say this because like I personally think this was incredibly funny. So I'm like, so she's got like the chat going. She's got like all the like the PNGs of like her friends' avatars. She's got her own avatar. She's got like some gifs in the top right corner of like her model doing a dance, and then of like some anime stuff. And then like she's got these little like characters, like essentially like V-pets that are like the different people in her chat. So like the more they chat, they get levels, and if they get levels, their guys like evolve and shit. She's got that, and then she's also got this thing that people can redeem like the channel points for, where it's like a collectible card game with, I assume, featuring all the different VTubers and whatever company it is that she works for, right? So it's like, okay, cool. I'm looking at this. I'm just like, hey, can I just quickly ask you something, a little something about your overlay? She's like, yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. And it's like, okay, well, I apologize if this comes off as mean, right? But I have to ask, the extremely busy overlay with all the different elements going off and like a million things happening on screen, is that like a thing that's standardized in VTubing, because this is like the busy overlays is something that I see a lot. Is that something that's standardized in VTubing, or is that something that you yourself have chosen to do? Because genuinely with everything that's going on right now, it feels like I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, because there's just so much shit just happening over here and over there, and it's like genuinely, like, Subway Surfers is all that's missing for you to have. Like, and I didn't say the Subway Surfers part. I mean, I said the Ultimate Custom Night part, and it's like all that would be missing is Subway Surfers somewhere on the screen, and it is like, damn, you have got every single thing that you can to have viewer retention, right? And it's. I don't think there was anything rude about me going like, it feels like I'm playing FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, and she blocked me from her chat for that, and. Personally, I don't think I don't think I said anything wrong there. Personally.
Cool. We get to meet the lady. Coming, yes, coming.
Well, yep. I'm just like, hey, I don't think I was rude. And again, I was doing everything I could to be super nice. You're gonna say it nicely because we're live? Oh dear. Am I hungry, bitch? Nah. I mean, like, look, I'm not gonna get into the politics of it because I'll be here for like a fucking month talking about the politics of it. But like, when a system is specifically designed to give you to make a fake item that dictates whether or not you live or die, I'm not gonna fault somebody for doing something to just be like for like doing whatever they can to make it work as best they can. Like, I'm a communist. If it works, it works. People shouldn't have to be struggling to make it work. So it's like, yeah, she's a money-hungry bitch. I don't think that really applies when money literally dictates whether or not you live or die. Let's be so fucking for real. Like, you literally are not allowed to live in a country without paying money to the government. Okay, so this is where I use the red combat fatigues to open the TCs. I'm sure. Because like, but like, yeah, like, gonna be so for real, like, if I could manage to make VTubing work, I wouldn't fucking hesitate to do it for the sort of money that some people make on VTubing. Oh my god, like straight up, it's the same reason with things like OnlyFans, for example. Like, there's someone I know in wrestling who does OnlyFans on the side, and oh my god, she makes. You'd rather do OnlyFeet? I mean, OnlyFeet, OnlyFans. Do what you gotta do to make them bands, right? But like, I shit you not, one of the biggest wrestling stars in Scotland that isn't in WWE, so Drew McIntyre doesn't fucking count, is a guy called Grado. I don't know exactly how much Grado makes, but what I can tell you is I know for a fact that he does not make as much as this woman does just from her OnlyFans, not taking into account her wrestling. She makes more money from her OnlyFans than he makes at all. And he is one of the most popular and and successful Scottish wrestlers. Like, just period. Well, I don't see no guy, so I don't think it's in here. Oh, I have to fight this guy. I thought he was just yelling, he's laughing. Just runs out, he's like, ah! He is, he's just yelling. Like, straight up, if it was something I could make work, oh, I would do OnlyFans, no fucking question of it. If it was something I could make work, easy.
I'm starting to feel more intelligent.
Chilling could be me when I'm drunk. Were you in Jut's stream when I was drunk? You've probably seen me drunk. You were there? Yeah, you've seen me drunk. God, I fucking love alcohol. You did? Sweet. Yeah, not even the drunkest I've been. Not even the drunkest I've been. That was a great night, that was a great fucking night. That was for one of the wrestlers' birthdays. Right, so I need to save this guy with the red combat fatigue. How do I make that work? Do I emergency kill me every time I get drunk so it mostly stop? That's honestly yeah, no, that's a very mature thing to do. Cause like I'm 27, I turned 28 later this year. I don't get hangovers. I just I wake up just a bit drunk still, which, you know, could be more dangerous. Absolutely could just be a bit more dangerous. But like, right now I don't get hangovers, so it's like I can get away with it. Once I get my first hangover, that's probably where I'm gonna be like, right, okay, drinking is a social occasion. No hangover, be thankful. I mean, I've said that to people and they get so, like, not actually angry at me. They don't, like, wish me harm or nothing, but, like, you know, times I've said that to people and they're just like, you are a dick. Because, I went to wrestling the other day and I got asked by one of the other wrestlers who was at the sub crawl. Okay, how do I do this? You know what I'll probably have to do is I'll probably have to, like, hover, lock on. Ah! Busted bank shot. I'm just so fucking good at video games. I'm so fucking good at video games. That was clean. Sometimes I go for straight. Fucking ribs, fuck. Yeah, one of my first wrestling trainer, that's why he stopped, because he's like, he basically, he needs to, like, plan out for the next 3 days that he's going to be violently unwell if he drinks, and then he's like, I'm just quitting, I stopped. And he's been straight edge since, which is absolutely valid.
Please note that I'm also endowed with 20 deformation bones and 68 animations, resulting in the kind of flexibility that comes in handy during combat and in more intimate situations.
Shut the fuck up, Glowbox. What the fuck was that? That's just hitting it with an infomercial. What? God, Glowbox, you are such a guy. I don't know what this does, I just think it's cool. See, I'm basically down for, like, I can do both and I'll be generally fine. What it is with me is that, like, so I could get very tipsy and I'll be for, like, God, the humor in this fucking game. Like, so I can drink and I'll be fine. And I'll be, like, relatively okay. And I'll get tipsy. and I'll usually get tipsy quite quick, and then I'm fine for a long bit, and then I'm still fine, and then as I'm drinking, I'm still fine, and I keep drinking more, and I'm okay, and then I drink more, and I'm still like very clearly, I'm like very clearly I've been drinking, but you'd be like, okay, well you've only just started drinking,
Attention, Hoodlum.
and then I have one more drink,
Still
and I
alive.
black out.
As long as you don't know how to shoot, you will remain locked in the firing range. Now, practice, practice, practice.
And it's like, it's pretty bad. Like, so like I'll be fine the entire time. Like that's what happened when I was on that sub crawl, right? I was fine for most of the time that I was out. I say fine, like I was like very clearly I was drunk, but like I didn't black out. Like I'd done a bunch of the stops, so I was doing really well. I also got an achievement there because I just nailed those because I'm so fucking good at video games. So I lasted a good number of stops. Then we got to the stop that I was at last. My phone had died, and I lost my bank card because it was in my pocket. I took my phone out of my pocket when I was on the subway, and the card just flew onto the tracks. It was like a fucking scene out of a movie, and it's like, right, okay, well I just don't have a bank card anymore. And then my phone died, and it's like, right, well I don't have money to continue drinking, so I'ma just go home. Like, I could have very easily stayed out, and I still could have, like, because after, I want to say, like, after one loop, everybody went to, like, a nightclub, and just went to a nightclub and just, like, partied.
You have entered into the boundary.
I think the Easter egg is in here. There's an Easter egg in here, and I want to see the Easter egg. Oh, that's a...
Air traffic control has announced that the Leptis is about to land on the tower summit.
Can I stand on these? No. There's an Easter egg in here that's just actually kind of fire.
Due to the extreme sensitivity of the god, we kindly ask you not to drink into
Like, I could have easily done it. I just
to avoid
didn't have
verifying
money
the
because I lost my
location
bank
of
card
your
and my phone died. So I walked from the pub that we were at, which is like about a 45-minute walk. So I walked from the pub, walked home, got home fine, got in, ate my chicken nuggets, then hopped into the stream, into Jut's stream. So it's like, I was very capable. It was just, yeah, I just don't have, I don't have a phone. Although I'm glad I lost my bank card and I didn't lose my fucking, what's it? I'd have greeted if I lost my passport. I would have been fucking greeting. But like, that was a great night. I'm gonna be doing it all over again when November comes, because that's when my birthday is. Better bank card than anything else. Exactly. Like I could have fell onto the tracks. That would have been bad. It was one of those things as well. As like the second that it happened, I was just like, one of the wrestlers like sort of tried to be like, oh wait, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'll just get a new card. And like he was just like, you seem really unbothered, and I'm like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucks, but like I'm not gonna cry over it. It's just a bank card. If it was my phone that fell, I'd have been fucking devastated. Because I am a clumsy, useless bastard when it comes to my phone. I've had to get the screen replaced more than once. One of them wasn't actually my fault though. My wife will know what I'm talking about when I say there was once where somebody made me crash the bike I was cycling because he wanted to ask if I had a cigarette. And he tried to kick at the bike I was cycling to make me stop to ask me for a cigarette, and I crashed and my phone got fucked. And I'm just like, you are an evil person and I hope bad things happen to you. And he looked at me like I was the problem. I'm like, my brother in Christ, you tried to fucking kick me off of a bike because you want a cigarette. Like, what is wrong with you? But yeah, so I'm going to be going out again, doing the same thing on my birthday. And the only thing is I don't know what sort of theme I want to do. Right, so because when you do a sub crawl, you have to do a theme of some kind. So like you can do like a dress up. So what we did for this one is we all dressed up as a wrestler called Mick Foley, and we all had to dress up as a different character that Mick Foley has done, because Mick Foley infamously had 3 main wrestling characters, which was Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love. Like we all had to dress up as one of those 3. So for the theme of my one, what I was thinking about is that you have to dress as your type. So like, for example, I love me a goth, love goth women. My wee guy, my wee pal. I love goth women. So it's like, okay, cool. Dress as your type, I have to dress up kinda goth. But like, I'm also kind of worried that that's just going to cause some sort of problem with someone who's in a relationship. And it'll be like there'll be one person who's in a relationship and they'll dress as their type and their partner won't fit that type exactly. And it'll just cause drama. And I can't be fucked with that. But at the same time, I think that's such a great type. Such a great, like, gimmick. Right. Easter egg! This is a recreation of The Last Supper using the main villains from Rayman 2. Why is this here? Fucked if I know. But this is Razorbeard. He's just here. Don't know the purpose this is. This is also, it's fucking great. I don't know why it's here though. It's cool, but it's such a silly thing. Pardon me. Also, the that henchman there, the one that wears the earring, like this one, he was my favorite character to play in Rayman N. Like they all have the same stats, but I just thought he looked so cool. I actually did think about doing Rayman 2 for streams, but then I was like, well, hold on. I actually did Rayman 2 just like for my own sake, like somewhat recently, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll probably just like not, because I sat and thought about it. I was like, I'd have to replay it all, and like then I'd have to go and get all the achievements. I'm like, I don't even have the energy for that. Not right now, nah. So I ended up doing this instead. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that I did this, because it's been a while since I played it, and I'm having a fucking great time. So wait, Ice, did you not know that that was there? Because I always thought that was like the coolest fucking Easter egg, like in video games. You did not? Damn. I say like, oh damn, like, can't believe you didn't know that. But like, I didn't find it. I was shown it by an older cousin. Same with like in Sonic Heroes. If you're doing multiplayer in Sonic Heroes, playing games until I really love it. So I'm a sucker for just wanting to get 100%, like generally, because it's like I want to see what the game has to offer. And most of the time, it's like, if I don't like a game, I'm not going to 100% it anyway. But it's like, if I don't like a game, I'm probably not even going to finish it, let alone 100% it. Like, so technically, I've never 100%ed Rayman, quote-unquote, because I've never gotten all the teensies. Because there'll always be, like, one or two that I miss. And it's like, okay, well, I've just played through the game, I enjoyed it and stuff. I don't really need to worry about, I'm not really worried about getting all the teensies. But on this, I have to. First 100% was Beyond Good and Evil. What was my first 100%? What was my first 100%? Unironically, I think it may have been Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is not a shock.
So, if you still believe that Rayman is more sophisticated,
Mega Man X Command Mission. I was never big on Mega Man because I never had like a lot of Nintendo consoles as a kid. We were a Sony household. Like when I did get Nintendo, it was like we did get a Nintendo. It was the Wii, because like we did have a GameCube, but it was like I had like 2 games for it, and one of them I traded away for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle because I liked Sonic. But we were a PlayStation household, so we had a PS2. I say that my stepdad got an Xbox 360 when that generation came around, and I also got a 360, but it red ringed on me, and then I ended up bitter about it. So I was just like, oh, PlayStation for life. And then like over time, it's like I basically just stuck with PlayStation because that's the console that I had. So like, all my achievements and shit are on a PlayStation. Because all my achievements and shit are on a PlayStation, I was like, right, well, I'm gonna keep playing the PlayStation. And then all my friends were on PlayStation.
Currently in the hall of the horror machine. This is where.
Give me that mic! Call for reinforcements! Block all engines! Don't let Rayman get his grimy mitts on the horrible machine!
Yeah, so like we had a PlayStation. My dad got an Xbox. I got an Xbox. And we also got like a Nintendo Wii because this is like during the Nintendo Wii craze. It's like fucking everybody was getting a Wii. And so like my Xbox red ringed, and I was like, fuck this, I'm getting a PlayStation. Went over to PlayStation, and then I ended up getting the PS4 because I already had a PlayStation 3, and I want to keep all my achievements and shit because I like trophies. So like, yeah, that's basically how it went in my household. That was PS set for Game Boys and DS's. Oh, I had Game Boys. I still have my Game Boy from when I was a kid. Like, I still have that in my bedroom. I still have my OG Pokemon Fire Red as well. I actually shiny hunt on it. Like, still to this day. I'm trying to think of what, like, OG things I have. I've got my OG Pokemon Crystal, but the battery in that's fucking long dead. So, like, as great as it is to say, oh, I've got my original Pokemon Crystal, can't fucking play it because the battery died. I mean, I have 3DSs and I can play it that way, and like, I genuinely don't have an issue with emulation, like, especially when it comes to like older games that you just cannot play anymore. Which is why the Fire Red and Leaf Green re-releases on the Nintendo Switch are so funny. Because I would always be like, listen, Nintendo, I'll buy the my issue. I'm not just pirating for the sake of pirating. I just cannot get these games anymore. And if I buy it secondhand, it's gonna run me a couple of I saw a copy of Pokemon Emerald, no box, no manual, no case, nothing. Currently have a PS2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got 2 PlayStation 4s, 2 gaming PCs, 2 Nintendo Switches, 3 3DSs, 4 Game Boys, 2 Nintendo DSs. Did I say the Switches? We've got 2 of those. We've got an Xbox Series X in the cupboard. So it's like we've got a lot of stuff. It's just I barely play half of them anymore. But like when the Fire Red Leaf Green like re-releases came out, my brother tried to like sort of like, because I would always be like, listen, the main reason I emulate is because Nintendo don't want to let you buy the things. And then like they re-released Fire Red Leaf Green, and he was just like, oh, suppose that means you'll buy it then now that X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, my sister, like I was like, my brother in Christ. I don't know why I said my sister. I want to say sibling. I was like, my brother in Christ, like, I'm not buying what is essentially a ROM for a game that I already own physically, and can do more with it. Because I don't know if they changed it, but initially you couldn't like transfer up to the higher games and stuff. You can't do online stuff. And if I do things on these physical games, I can still transfer stuff through like Pokebank and stuff. Can't do that on these versions.
You ain't getting off that easily. If the factory goes, you go with it.
3% away. But like, yeah, we have a lot of consoles and shit. I have a problem basically. That's basically what you need to know. Because like the main reason I got the Switch was for Breath of the Wild, because I played that on my brother-in-law's Wii U for a little bit, and I was like, yo, this game kind of kicks ass. And then it came out on the Switch, and I was like, I get a Switch for that, because I didn't have a Wii U and I wasn't buying a fucking Wii U. I was like, yo, Nintendo Switch. I kind of like the look of it anyway, so I'm gonna get a Nintendo Switch. Got the Switch. And then mostly played fucking Hyrule Warriors on the thing. Like, oh my god, like when I look at how much time I put into Hyrule Warriors, fuck. I think that's my first death, by the way. I'm too busy talking about like Nintendo. So it makes me bad at video games. Like, just saying the word Nintendo, never got into Zelda? Me neither, right? So like, I was never big into Zelda, but it was just the open nature of Breath of the Wild is what made me want to do it, and I'm like, yo, this fucking kind of kicks ass. Played that, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna play this Hyrule Warriors, because I love Dynasty Warriors, and then my wife and I were playing it on, again, her brother's Wii U that we stole from him for like a week. And it's like, it was one of those things where I'm at college at the time. Rayman, stop that. Rayman, stop that. I was in college at the time, and legitimately, I'm at college and all I'm thinking about is playing more Hyrule Warriors. Like, it was one of those ones where it's like, it's actually infecting my brain. So it's like, okay, well now I need to play this, because again, I fucking love Dynasty Warriors. My wife and I started playing Dynasty Warriors 8 or 9. And that's like on my big backlog of games that I'm gonna get the Platinum Trophy for. But like I was like, okay, well this rocks. And then I went back and I played some of the other Zeldas, and honestly, the only, like, I can see how people love Zelda Ocarina of Time. I played it on the 3DS. I got to after the Water Temple, so I got to like where Gerudo Valley is. And then I stopped. And it's like, I gave it a fair fucking shot, because when I was younger, I would emulate Ocarina of Time, and it would just be too slow for me, and I just couldn't get into it. And the amount of times that I'd say that to people, like, oh, but it gets really good, you should try it. And I'm like, listen, I'm willing to give things a decent try. But after a certain point, it's taking the piss, right? Like, so, when someone recommends an anime to me, I'm gonna give it an honest try. But if it's like a 12 episode anime, I'm giving it 1 episode. Because I'm not going 4 episodes deep into it, because the sunk cost fallacy is going to kick in. And if I'm like not enjoying it, it's going to ruin the whole experience. But a friend of mine was like, oh, you should watch Hunter x Hunter, you should watch Hunter x Hunter. I watched like 30 odd episodes of Hunter x Hunter, and I'm like, nah, I'm just not feeling it, I'm just not feeling it. She's like, oh, but like, it's literally just about to get good. And I'm like, the fuck you mean it's about to get good? So you acknowledge the first 30 episodes isn't good. And she's like, no, I love it. I'm like, right, but I gave it 30 fucking episodes. If they're like, I think they're like 20 minutes, half an hour, I've given it like, between like 6, let me do the math, like 6 to 10 hours, roughly. It's like, girl, come on. I've given it a fair fucking shake. So I played Ocarina of Time, got to like Gerudo Valley, was like, look, I can see how people love this, very much just not for me. Played Majora's Mask, and I fucking binged the shit out of that. I fucking love Majora's Mask. Have I watched JoJo? Yes, I have. I haven't seen part 6 because I just haven't been bothered. I've read part 6, I've read part 7, I started reading part 8, and then I got bored. But I unironically love JoJo part 1 to 5 because I haven't watched 6, so I can't have an opinion on 6. But I loved the part 1 to 4 animated. Part 1, say 1 to 4. Part 5 animated was fucking great as well. So like, I liked it. And I also made my wife watch it. Tower of Leptis. I think this is the last area, if I remember correctly. Can't wait to watch 7. I'm gonna watch 6, but just because I want to watch 7. Because so there's 2 main things in part 7, right? That I cannot wait to see animated. But when I describe it, I know damn well that it's not gonna go the way that I think it's gonna go. And I'm gonna be sitting there like, oh my fucking god, it's not the way I thought it was in my head. But spoilers for anybody who's not read part 7. But you know, so you know when the ocean's getting like dragged in towards the train and shit, and like Funny Valentine's just walking over, like walking towards Gyro. That bit animated better be fucking peak. What do you mean you didn't see it? Fucking read it! Ice, how old are you? Ice, how old are you? 31. 30 fucking 1. My brother in Christ. Hold on. Okay, right. Ice. I mean this with the utmost respect. You were a child when this came out. You were a child. Steel Ball Run, originally 2004. 2004. I only have one sibling who is younger than that. All of my siblings are adults. I'm sorry. No, you are basically out here going like, brother, please don't spoil The Godfather, even though it's been out for fucking eons. It's been out for 2 decades. I am sorry. You cannot be like, bro, chill, when you just haven't consumed media in 2 fucking decades. I'm sorry. You are in the wrong here. It's like going, hey, spoiler alert for Sonic Heroes. Metal Sonic's behind it all. It's like a no-name anime. It's literally one of the longest ongoing mangas on the planet. It's not my fault. Don't blame Germany for you not having any fucking media literacy. That's not what media literacy is. I've just been saying the words media literacy a lot because of wrestling. No one even talk about it. That's because you hang out with people who don't have good media literacy. I only bring up media literacy because like cunts are talking about politics and wrestling again, and it's pissing me off. Right? Like, so in the world of pro wrestling, it could be I don't know, because that's not what media literacy is. Media literacy specifically is when you don't understand themes and ideas explored through media versus you just not watching something, right? Like, if you just don't watch something, that doesn't mean you're not media literate. That just means you haven't seen something. If you were to sit there and watch, something and be like, oh, this is just about this, like Thomas the Tank Engine. If you're watching Thomas the Tank Engine, you're like, oh, it's just a silly thing about like trains, and it's like, no, it is very clear, like it's actually genuinely about the concept of advancements in industrialization. So like things like the transition from coal energy to diesel energy and stuff like that. If you sit there and go, no, that's not what it's about, you don't have media literacy because you don't understand deeper themes. Versus, I've never seen Thomas the Tank Engine. That's not media literacy. So, I'm bullying a little bit when I say you're just media illiterate. But that's just because I've been talking so much wrestling lately. Oh my god, wrestling pisses me off. As much as I love it, it pisses me off so much. Because, there's a wrestler I fucking love and adore called Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is a Muslim. He is also Canadian. And he very much stands for with Palestine, right? So much so that like people love to give him shit when he was wearing a like a wristband that was like the colours of the Palestinian flag. And everybody was like, oh, keep politics out of wrestling. It's not meant to be about politics. As if, first of all, wrestling itself isn't based entirely off of politics, because it is not a real, like, wrestling's not real. It is very deliberately what's going to make us the most money, and we will make that happen. So famously known, in fact, that Hulk Hogan literally, so much so, in fact, that Hulk Hogan very famously went out at WrestleMania. I want to say it was like 6 or 9, or was it 8? Basically, there's a WrestleMania where the bad guy was a big Japanese, a Samoan guy playing a Japanese sumo wrestler called Yokozuna, and Yokozuna wins the main event of the whole show. And becomes like the new champion. He's like the head honcho now. Hulk Hogan says, hey, we gotta send the people home happy. I'm gonna go out there, have an impromptu match with Yokozuna, squash him in like 30 seconds and win the belt. And everyone's gonna fucking love it. That is politics. That is politics. And everybody shits on Hulk Hogan for that because Hulk Hogan was a piece of shit. Like he was just a bad person all around. But like it was so bad that like everyone shat on it even at the time. And when but now that like things have been going on in wrestling a lot longer now, people love to be like, oh, keep politics out of wrestling. First of all, not realizing that wrestling is mostly politics. When Sami Zayn wears a Palestine armband, like a armband with the Palestinian flag colours on it, People don't like that. But when Triple H and Roman Reigns go to the White House to watch the mad what's it called, the fucking MMA fight that happened there, everybody loved that. Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon's wife, is literally the Secretary of Education. And it's like, keep wrestling out of politics. How about you keep politics out of wrestling? How about we fucking keep, like, wrestling out of politics first? Right? Because the fuck you mean Linda McMahon is the fucking, the chairwoman of the fucking Department of Education in America. And then, like, also one of the storylines that everybody loved about what's it called about wrestling was a wrestler called Daniel Bryan essentially being so incredibly popular that WWE had to change their entire plan for a WrestleMania to make him the champion after it because the people were going to riot so much. And it's like, this is where the media literacy comes into it, where it's like, hey, keep politics out of wrestling. Anyway, my favorite storyline was when a single underdog fought back against the very institution that said that not only did he not have a place in it, but he was seen as the lower value assets. And we stood behind him, gave him the power to be able to go, gave him the power and forced the big entity to have to change their fucking plans because we were going to revolt if they didn't. But keep politics out of wrestling, guys. Like, we don't want our politics in wrestling. Like, what? You are fucking... no media literacy whatsoever. Like, motherfuckers will sit there and tell you to your face, right? Like, what was it? Like, ages ago, there was a woman on Twitter who wore a Star Wars t-shirt where instead of Star Wars, it said Stop Wars, right? That said Stop Wars on it. And everybody was just being like, oh my god, like, I bet you haven't even seen the films, you fucking bitch. And like, look, I don't know, I can't really speak for anybody on, like, whether or not they have watched something. But maybe Natalie Portman was just a little bit too busy to have ever watched a Star Wars movie. Because, you know, she is a very successful actress. So it's very possible that she's just never even, like, heard of Star Wars. Yeah, that's who was wearing the Stop Wars shirt. And they're, like, basically being like, oh, but you've never even seen... It's like, okay, well, that just shows, first of all, you're a fucking idiot. Second of all, people being like, wow, trying to force politics into your media once again. It's Star Wars. The whole fucking thing is politics. Are you dense? Yeah, people are stupid and they make me like froth at the mouth with anger. Like, it's actual fucking single-digit IQ shit sometimes. Anyway, rant over about politics and wrestling. And Natalie Portman. People don't want to see more stuff. One of my favorite things to say to a friend of mine is the people who hate it's. Don't get me wrong. I say this to my friend about Sonic. Nobody hates Sonic more than Sonic fans. Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. No one hates wrestling more than wrestling fans. Actually, no one hates wrestling more than wrestlers. Fucking hell. Like, God, I fucking hate wrestling. I love wrestling, but wrestling's so shite sometimes. Wait, why can't... Rayman, you good? Hold on, can Rayman not grab onto the fucking things with the helicopter? Say they want to. I mean, like, here's the thing. Nothing wrong with, like, not wanting to watch, like, certain media. You don't want to go, like, I don't want to watch The Amazing Digital Circus because it just doesn't appeal to me. But fucking hell, it'd be really stupid if I were to sit here and try to tell people what's wrong with The Amazing Digital Circus when I haven't fucking seen it to begin with. Right? But, like, it's a bit daft. Like that's the biggest issue. It's just fucking daft, right? So like, I love wrestling. Oh my god, wrestling fans are some of the most insufferable wanks on the planet, right? Chris Benoit, which is like the most insane fucking segue that I could have come up with. But Chris Benoit is extremely Digital Circus. Heck is that? It's like a TV show that came from like YouTube, and it had like an actual movie and shit, and it did numbers. Concept is there's a circus, a digital circus, and one of the main characters gets sucked into it, and now she's part of this mad digital circus. I don't know anything past that. I don't know anything about the overarching plot because I have not watched it. But it's like, it's essentially sort of in the same vein as, and when I say in the same vein, I mean like in the fact that like, oh, people, like, it's really well liked, and it comes from like an online, show first, Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. So it's like in the same sort of vein as that, where it's like, yeah, it's not like, this isn't like the studio that done like Ed, Edd n Eddy. This is like just some YouTuber doing all this. But like, haven't heard of those either, lol. It's gonna sound daft to say, it actually could genuinely be down to the fact that you're German, because in the West it's really fucking liked, but it's like, by in the West I mean like the UK and not Germany, fuck, you're German. The UK and the US, but like they're popular, but I've not really watched them because I'm not really fussed about them. But like a clear-cut example of wrestling fan of like, either I don't really watch TV or no YouTube. That'll be what it is then, because it does come from YouTube specifically, and then they got a movie, and the movie did numbers. And like, even though I haven't seen them, I'm glad that they're doing numbers, because hopefully that means that more studios are willing to take, more platforms are willing to take risks, because from what I understand, the week that it dropped on Amazon Prime, Has-Been Hotel was doing the same sort of numbers as Invincible, which is fucking wild, first of all, because Invincible was everywhere, right? But like, there's a wrestler called Chris Benoit, and Invincible was crazy. Invincible was fucking great. Like the boys too. Yeah. So like genuinely, the boys is the only real reason that I am even I have even a single ounce of faith in the adaptation that they're going to be doing for something called Crossed, which is a comic made, which is like an anthology. Well, no, so there was multiple Crossed comic variants. The most famous one being called Crossed 100, which was like a bunch of like different short stories all taking place in the same universe. And what Crossed itself is it's a universe where there's a zombie-like infection, but they don't turn. So it's an infection, and what happens is the people who get infected end up with this big rash on their face, and in the shape of a plus, so a big cross. And what happens is the people who are infected end up committing acts that are genuinely horrific, right? Like, when I say it is the most disgusting things ever, like, the first comic run of Crossed features something that I don't even think I can talk about on Twitch, now that I think about it. So, all I'm gonna say to you is,
Help.
if you genuinely are curious about what happens in this comic, what I'd recommend to you to do is to just look up the cover arts for Crossed. But like, be wary, because it's like, it is essentially just gore for the sake. So it's gory and it's shock value, all for the sake of gore and shock value, right? And like, genuinely, like, horrific stuff happens in this comic all the time. And the only thing that fills me with any sort of faith that the adaptation that they're doing for it is going to be even slightly good is the fact that the Boys TV show was fucking spectacular when the Boys comic was atrocious. Which is not the hottest take ever, right? Like, my favorite thing about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is that it made so many people read the Spider-Gwen comics, and so many people realize, wow, these comics are fucking awful. And the same thing happened with The Boys. People were like, yo, this TV show is great. Then they read The Boys comics, and they're like, damn. Pardon me, they're like, damn, these comics are awful. And it's like, how the fuck are these any good? Like, don't get me wrong, Invincible was actually good. Invincible was just a good comic as well, so fair play to Invincible, that one fucking did numbers. But like, the only thing that fills me with any amount of confidence in the Crossed TV show is just the fact that it did fucking, that it done, the Boys done a good job. So like, all I can say is fingers crossed it'll be, that Crossed will be alright as well. There's a movie actually called The Sadness. It's like a Korean movie that's very inspired by Crossed. So if you want to see like if you ever want to like see something that might give a good indication as to what Crossed will be like, that's probably your best bet. And even then, like, that movie doesn't fully go into how messed up Crossed gets. Because again, I can't talk about too much of it. Like, it's just like, I will get taken off of Twitch. I will lose my channel. There is actually one of the arts for Crossed I think is a fucking spectacular piece of art, and I wish I could get like a poster or something of it, where what the Crossed ended up have done is they're on the Statue of Liberty, right? So they're on the Statue of Liberty, and because like the cross on the face is like a big like motif in the cross. Like you just see that on a lot of things. Like some of the covers they have is like there's like a Wizard of Oz one where like the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man are all infected. All I'm gonna say is that Dorothy and Toto did not make it. There's one where it's what's that American Gothic painting? There's one of those. There's one of that, but like there's a lot more chaos and stuff in the background. And then there's but like my favorite one is the cross of like gotten to the top of the Statue of Liberty, and what they've done is they've gotten like a bunch of bodies, and they've put it over the Statue of Liberty's face into the shape of the crossed thing. And that is just such a fantastic piece of art. I love that art. It's just a shame that it's tied to arguably one of the most pointless comics I've ever read. Like I read all of Cross 100. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, why did I do that? Because like partway through, I just sat and I was like, yo, I'm barely even paying attention anymore. Like I'm going numb to like the horrors of this comic. Because, like, basically hee-haw is happening. But, like, yeah. Boys is great. Boys is fucking great. Why are we playing this cutscene again? It's a cool cutscene, don't get me wrong, but like, why are we watching it again? Whee! Lots of points. Lots of points. Red V2. But it's the same power, no? Now I see something I want. Which is a nice big green gem. Right, I want this green gem. Where'd the green gem go? Right, I see it, but I want the combat fatigues while I get it so that I get double points. Come to Papa. Right, well, can I stand on this at all? Oh, come on, Shirley, Shirley! Don't call me Shirley. Also, I keep meaning to talk about Chris Benoit, which is so funny, because like Chris Benoit like is so he was a professional wrestler who was also just not a good person. Like behind the scenes, he was pretty known to be like, he was pretty well known to be like a bit of a fucking bully. And it's like, it sounds very silly to be like, oh wow, he was a bully, but it was like he like wrestling has an ego problem, like on the best of days. Chris Benoit didn't like that somebody, from what I understand, it was like because the guy didn't shake his hand first when he was a champion or something. Chris Benoit got pissy with him and made him do 1,000 squats. And it's like, okay, well that doesn't sound bad. He had a match. He done it specifically because he wanted him to be like fucked for his match. And it's like, okay, well why? It's like, oh, because he didn't shake his hand first when he was a champion. He's just a weapon. He was like quite like he was quite aggressive to like a lot of the backstage production from what I understand. And he was like quite aggressive to the women too. And it was like, from what I know, he didn't do anything to them, but it was like, hey, maybe don't like make threats of violence towards the women, thanks. But very infamously, Chris Benoit, and as much as an awful person as he was like behind the scenes, I don't think that this I don't think you could make the claim of this being him fully, but he ended up having some sort of psychotic break, and he took his own life. Well, I mean, it took the wife of his son and wife. And the reason I say I don't think it could be fully blamed on him is because apparently they'd done a scan of his brain, and the amount of damage that had been done to his brain essentially made the scan look like they'd scanned the brain of a child, like an 8-year-old. And it's like, okay, that is fucked. Because he used to do like, his finisher used to be like a diving headbutt, so he'd jump off the top rope and do a headbutt onto somebody. And this is in like just Concussion City with the guy. He would do all these crazy things like with the chairs and shit, where he would just get domed in the head. So it was like concussions abound. And because of what he did, it's pretty much accepted. Like, yeah, he's never gonna make it into the into the Hall of Fame in pro wrestling. People to this day still think that he should be in the Hall of Fame for WWE. Because they're like, well, we understand that he's done this thing, but we want to, like, this is meant to be about the wrestling. Why does it have to be about this thing? And it's like, so just so we can all understand exactly what's happening here. Pro wrestling fans are annoyed that a murderer isn't being like heralded for doing suplexes and is instead being remembered for the murder that he did. And it's like, huh? The fuck is wrong with you guys? It is insane, right? Like, also, professional wrestling straight up has a problem with criminals of the sexual nature. Yeah, people don't give a fuck about that. They're like, yo, I like this guy. I like Brock Lesnar because he does suplexes. And it's just like, what the fuck? There's actually a guy I proper fell out with that I train with regularly. I just turned around to him and I was just like, yo, you and I are not on the same fucking boat at all anymore. Because he went to a Disturbed concert after David Rayman was like signing bombs that was gonna get dropped on like Palestine. And I basically said to the guy, I was like, listen, like the fact that you are paying that much money, because it was like a good couple of £100 for a ticket to this concert, because David Drayman's the singer for Disturbed, and it's like, listen, the fact that you're paying like a good couple of £100 to go to this concert, like, it's fucked up, like, just straight up. Like, the guy essentially is like supporting, like, giving support to an actual like genocide that's happening, and you're just like you're just okay to continue giving him money, and I don't want to be associated with people like that. And you know what he's like? He's sitting there going like, oh, well, like, I can't help what music I like, right? And I'm just sitting there like, nah, but you can absolutely help what, like, performers you give your money to. Like, straight up, you are a bad person. I don't give a fuck what you have to say about liking a song, because, nah, I don't fuck about with that, I'm afraid. And then, like, not long after, he just started going on about, like, not long after, I guess, he just, like, through an interaction that I had with him later on, kind of just outed himself as being a bit anti-Semitic, so it's like, yeah, you know what, don't think I'll be hanging out with you anytime soon. Oh, fucking wild. Wild stuff. Damn, that Hoodlum is, like, going at, like, 4 frames a second.
Help.
I've been going for about 2 hours. I might finish in a little bit, because I want to edit something, that I've been doing lately, so I want to edit that all together. But I'm also just straight up enjoying playing Rayman. Like, I'm barely paying attention to the achievements. I'm just enjoying myself, man. Rayman's such a good game, man. They need to bring my boy back. Actually, Ice, if you're still with us, have you seen the Far Cry show that's like just a bunch of Ubisoft things all together? There's like a frog from Assassin's Creed and Rayman's in it and stuff. Oh my god, give it a watch. It is stellar. Rayman's in it. So they pay homage to a lot of things. The main ones off the top of my head is Rayman, and then there's a frog who is based off of Assassin's Creed. But it's such a good show. If you're gonna, if I can recommend anything for you to watch, like if I can recommend one piece of media for you to consume, that's the one. Earlier on, I was talking about the crossed. Ignore the crossed. Watch the Far Cry thing. Far Cry thing was great.
Hell.
Oh, I actually managed to only miss one set of teensies by the looks of it. Unless there's like there's one I've missed in this level, in which case I've missed two. But I don't think I've missed one. Fuck, I missed a balloon. Ah, I didn't miss the teensy in the level. So I've only missed one teensy in the whole game.
Shake my groove, dang it.
Which I'm not even that mad about. To be honest. Right, I've got all the bonus. I've got another bonus level. I don't think it's all the bonus levels, but.
Rayman! Look what I found! I can't find the brain! Glowbox! Glowbox! Are you okay? Glowbox! Admitted you were scared. Want to lift? Ah, my shades!
Alright. I just want to check one thing. Yeah, 9, 11. Yeah, so it was Desert of the Canary and I missed one. I'm gonna save here and I just want to check a little something. Cause like there's like bonus disc shit that's not bonus disc, but there's like bonuses and shit I want to check out. It's not an album, is it? No. Yeah, and bonus. So I can't remember what you get for doing that. But these, yeah, here they are. These are so funny. We've also got all the cutscenes. Yeah. And then we've got the bonus games. Oh, I need to get 3 more bonus games. Which one was the one I always loved? Was it this one? The one where you gotta shoot the rocket and just like fly? Yeah! I always loved this one. I suck at it. So I'm gonna have to do all of these for the achievements. Oh god, I hate that. Also, the music is not appealing. Actually, you know what I might do before, fuck! You know what I might do before, I do, what's it called? Digimon World, which is definitely one of the games I want to get done. There's a Rugrats game that the music here is reminding me of that I kind of want to play. Because somebody made a VR chat world for the Rugrats game. It's Rugrats The Search for Reptar. And god, I fucking loved that game when I was a kid. It's such a bad game, but it was such a... It was like so nostalgic when I was playing it on VR chat. And I ended up just playing through the whole thing. I was playing through the whole thing. What else is there? What the fuck is Sentinel? Kobe. Okay, so there's that one. I might just try and finish it off. Fuck it, we ball. This is so hard to focus. Damn. Quit. I want to quit. What else do we have? What else do we have? Yo, gotta restart my fucking Wi-Fi because then baff again. Tell us absolute dog shit. I mean, trust me, I've been there. I've been there. Balloons. It's just called balloons. This is giving me mad Sonic and the Secret Rings vibes. Just because there's that one, like, pirate-like theme in Sonic and the Secret Rings. And, oh, that's all I'm thinking of. Right, okay, well that's... I'm gonna get all these inevitably. But I'm just having a look-see. Right, racket jump. I'm pretty sure this... One of these is tennis. Yeah! It's just tennis. It's just tennis. It's just shite tennis. That's all I need to do. Those Kanaran are not impressed. Alright, okay, well that's just shite tennis. Cool. As I said, I'll need to play all these inevitably, but like... Crush, I know that that's the one where you play in the boss room with the guy. Or is that it? I think this might be it. Razov Circus. One of them is where you're swinging about on the ball. No, I'm just playing fucking Doom. Oh, oops. I just started blasting, okay? Playing fucking Doom all of a sudden. Ah, fucked it. I feel like I could get this one easily. Hold on. That's me, so I can't shoot myself. Kurt Cobain fucked it. Right, let's try again. That was very easy, actually. I was just like, yo, wait, hold on. Is this an FPS on a controller? Give me a second. And it tells me when I've done it right. So Miss Command is that one, Blood's that one, Special Invaders. The fuck is Commando? I swear to God, if Rayman's naked, I'm gonna crash out. I've went from playing fucking what's it called? Doom to playing fucking Smash TV. Big money, big prizes. I love it. That didn't hit me. Get to fuck, you absolute state. Right, that one hit me. Right, so that's that one. So what else do we have? Special invaders. You can't call them that. They're differently abled invaders. Oh, it's a race. Fucking great at races, me. What do you mean that there's an invisible wall there? Get the fuck, man. By the way, this controls like shit. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Right, but it's fine because we go to the next checkpoint. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, fuck's sake, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Fucked it! Right, okay, so we've got a race. Righty. Well, I want to watch one of these. Let's pick one at random. I'm going to finish off on lesson number 273 of Rayman 3. Jesus Christ! Okay, I forgot about that part. What's the age rating on this game again? Fucking shit. Oh lord. Alright, well, thank you all very much for watching. I'm gonna go. I've got to be up super early tomorrow because I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna go to the gym because I didn't go this morning because I had work. Could not be fucked going to do both. And then I've got some Beyblade to sort, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much hassle, but if it is hassle, the worst thing that's gonna happen is that, like, I mean, nothing really. Alrighty, so see you later. Thanks very much, and have a good night.